Alexander Isak reacts to Newcastle's heartbreaking loss against Liverpool. Football is often a game of fine margins, and at Anfield, those margins were cruel to Newcastle United. The Magpies suffered a devastating late defeat to Liverpool in what will be remembered as one of the most dramatic encounters of the Premier League season so far. At the centre of it all was Alexander Isak, Newcastle's record signing and star striker, who cut a figure of frustration mixed with quiet determination after the final whistle. Heading into the clash, Newcastle knew they faced one of their biggest challenges of the season. Liverpool, renowned for their intensity and late goals, were always going to be a formidable opponent under the lights at Anfield. Yet Newcastle matched their hosts stride for stride, showing resilience, composure, and flashes of attacking brilliance. Isac, as ever, was central to Eddie Howe's game plan. The Swedish striker's movement troubled Liverpool's backline all evening. He held the ball up intelligently, created openings for teammates, and constantly looked for opportunities to pounce. Though he didn't find the back of the net, his influence was undeniable. Every time he touched the ball, the away fans behind the goal roared with expectation. But football has its cruel side. Newcastle, who had defended with their hearts on their sleeves for most of the second half, were undone at the death. In stoppage time, Liverpool found the breakthrough. Anfield erupted, while Newcastle players fell to the turf in disbelief. After the match, Isac didn't shy away from the pain of the result. The 24-year-old striker admitted the loss was difficult to digest. "It hurts, of course. We worked so hard, we defended as a team, and we believed we could take something from this game. To lose in that way, so late, is very tough to accept," Isac said, visibly disappointed but calm in his delivery. For a player still relatively new to the Premier League, Isac has already demonstrated remarkable maturity. Instead of pointing fingers or dwelling on the heartbreak, he praised the effort of his teammates and the resilience shown across the 90 minutes. "We showed character, we showed fight, and this is only one game in a long season. We will learn from it and come back stronger. That's what this team is about." His words captured the essence of Newcastle's journey under Eddie Howe, a team not content with being underdogs, but one determined to challenge the very best in England. Since joining Newcastle, Isac has carried both the expectations of his hefty price tag and the hopes of the club's ambitious project. Yet time and again, he has shown he is more than capable of leading the line for a team dreaming of silverware and Champions League nights. Against Liverpool, he might not have scored, but his overall performance was another reminder of his quality. His link-up play, positional awareness, and ability to unsettle defenders prove he is a complete forward, not just a goalscorer. The disappointment etched on his face after the final whistle wasn't just personal, it was for the team, the fans, and the occasion. Newcastle supporters, many of whom made the journey to Anfield, responded warmly to his post-match comments. They know they have a striker who not only gives everything on the pitch but also understands the emotional connection between club and supporters. While the sting of this defeat will linger, Newcastle must now channel their frustration into future performances. Losing in stoppage time is always a bitter pill to swallow, but it can also act as a catalyst for renewed focus. Isak's determination suggests exactly that. Newcastle's ambitions this season remain intact, to push for a top-4 finish and to make a statement in Europe. Games like this, where the margins are so slim, will serve as invaluable lessons in resilience. Liverpool have mastered the art of late drama, but Newcastle are still learning how to turn valiant performances into tangible results. With players like Isac leading the charge, however, there is little doubt that the Magpies are heading in the right direction. As Newcastle prepare for their upcoming fixtures, the challenge will be to maintain momentum despite the setback. The Premier League is unforgiving, and consistency is key to staying in the race for European places. For Isac, this is another step in his evolution as both a player and a leader. He is no longer just Newcastle's record signing, he is quickly becoming the emotional heartbeat of the attack, a figure who sets the tone with both his play and his words. Newcastle fans will take solace in his reaction. While the loss was painful, his vow to come back stronger embodies the very spirit of the club and the city it represents. Nights like this may break hearts, but they also build character. Newcastle's heartbreaking defeat to Liverpool was a reminder of the drama and cruelty that makes football so captivating. For Alexander Isak, it was a night of disappointment, but also one of leadership. His reaction, measured, honest, and defiant, showed why he is so vital to Newcastle's present and future. The pain will fade, but the lessons will remain. And as Isac and Newcastle continue their journey together, one thing is certain: this team has the belief, talent, and determination to rise again, stronger, sharper, and more dangerous than ever.